Yo, what is up, guys? How's it going? This is Qazi from cleverprogrammer.com, and I am here with
your boy Papa React, aka Sonny. What's going on, guys?
Yo, we are so happy to see you guys. Thank you so much for coming. We really appreciate you. Whether you're watching this on Crowdcast or YouTube, just let us know where you are watching this from as well. Like, are you from New York, Chicago, maybe some other country? Drop it in. Maybe some people are from UK.
Exactly. Yeah. Let us know if you're from London, guys. So we go. Somebody says, I left my parents home 3 months ago at the right time. Qazi and Sonny. Now they are my closest friends. Hey, let's go, dude.
Yeah, that's everything. Wow.
Nice.
Thank you, guys. So
USA, India, we got Belgium, New Zealand,
Yash, Florida, nice. Turkey, Hungary. Damn, we got some variety over here. Redian says Albania. We got people saying, Armando says Italy. Sergey says Armenia. Germany, Ukraine,
Fernando's from California,
Morocco.
Hey, got Chicago in the house.
Guys, so happy. London, UAE. S Hunter says Brooklyn. Glade says London. Bishesh.
Nice. What's up, London fam?
Hey, welcome, you guys. Thank you guys so much for coming here. We're not going to waste any more of your time. We're going to just jump right into it. Today, guys, is very simple. Today is the last day to enroll in Profit with JavaScript, and then the doors close. Now, it's our duty and obligation to kind of push it just because we believe that it is truly the best program on the planet. And that's what today is about. Starting tomorrow, you're not going to hear anything from us. We're back to dropping the bangers on YouTube, bringing massive, massive value and nonstop. But today is all about Profit with JavaScript. Now, if you have questions about it, there's something holding you back, today is the day we're going to address them, and we're going to be able to have a chat with you as well.
Exactly. Today's going to be a full Q&A. You guys can ask whatever questions that you've been on your mind, or kept you on the fence, or anything like that. Today's going to be an open session. You guys can pretty much go ahead and talk to us, and we'll answer everything you guys need to answer.
Exactly. There we go. Atharva says, what are you even doing, my dude? Like, you need to be in this course. I love that.
Yeah. Nice.
All right. So few things, guys. Enrollments to PWJ ends tonight. So I'm going to hide that. Perfect. Yep. So enrollment to PWJ ends tonight. So that's something that we want you guys to know and just be aware of. With that said, we're going to start taking tons of FAQs and questions from you guys. So if you have questions, you can drop them in the Ask a Question on Crowdcast. Or if you're on YouTube, drop your questions. Hey, Jonathan, he says, hey, man, greetings from Houston, Texas. Welcome. Ankit says, where to enroll? I believe that in the description, we will have the button for you, and we can just make the button available for you right now.
Yeah.
Can we make that available? Okay. So the button should be there right now that says join Profit with JavaScript, doors closing tonight. So two things we want to let you guys know about. One, the doors are going to close tonight. Now, if you've been waiting, you saw the price go from, where did the price hike from, Sonny?
So guys, it hiked from, are we talking at the beginning of the challenge, or are we talking from beginning?
From pretty much the start. Well, where was it at? Like the start of this year, as we kept working on the program.
I think we started at 297, guys.
Yeah.
From what I remember, right? So we started at 297. A lot of you guys were super smart. You jumped in at that point that you caught yourself an absolute steal. Then it slowly creeped up as the quality went up, as we got more people inside the community. Like, we started to slowly increase that price, and that allows us to do a lot more sort of internal upgrades. It allows us to improve the quality of the content.
It allows us to do things like we have 3 weekly coaching calls for the students, right? Inside of the program. It allows us to have success coaches that then help everybody in the program. It allows us to have amazing instructors like you, Sonny, on the team, and Naz, right? If there wasn't any of that, we wouldn't be able to actually create that experience. So it was at $297, then it went up to almost $400, right? And then during this launch, it went up to $500, and now we just broke over 2,000 members in the program. So we have a very strong community of people.
Exactly.
And now it's all the way up to, then it went past 600, and then it got up to 697. And after today, it's going to be even going up. The program is going to be going up to about $1,000, if not more. And again, with that, what that allows us to do is just give you an amazing experience inside of the program, have fewer people so then we can focus on you and get you more results, if that makes sense. Just like a coding bootcamp, right? I saw an email from Full Stack Academy yesterday. They just sent out a casual email and they're like, hey, this is the cheapest program we've ever launched. It's $11,418.
Yeah.
That's the cheapest program. And why do people enroll in that? Because it gets them results.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, I want to answer a question by Mohammed Zaid. He said, is there any chance the course will be open again in the future? If so, can you give us time? So the answer to your question is, at this point in time, we're not sure yet, right? We're not exactly sure, right? But what I can promise you is the price that you're going to get like now is going to only be that price for today. Once it goes up, it just doesn't come back down. That you still, we pretty much started at $297 and it came to the price it is today. So if you're on that fence, that's my advice for that question.
Exactly. And so the price, and also it's because we keep adding. So we just got another student in the program, Daniel David. Welcome to the program.
Nice.
Now, another thing that happens, right, is we're adding more content and more value to the program. So up until now, it had like 15, it's supposed to have 15 modules, but now we want to add even more in terms of making React available for you guys, React.js. We want to add tons of projects with React that go even deeper when it comes to learning React, and even how deep we can go on YouTube videos. For example, what does it look like for us to take the Amazon clone, then give it a full backend, then add in Stripe functionality, cloud functions on top of that, and then maybe even add TypeScript to it?
Yeah.
Right? Those are a lot of hot technologies, but if we had to put that on YouTube, that would take 30 hours.
Yeah, exactly.
We're able to do that inside of the program.
Yeah. Now, guys, we did that for Amazon clone. With the challenge, we actually went ahead and souped up the Amazon clone, so it got really, really dialed in and quite powerful. And that we're also going to do that to a lot of the other clones, and that's going to be something exclusive inside of the course. So something to keep in mind. Yeah.
Daniel Jimenez says, hey, everyone, I highly recommend joining this course. There's so much value to gain from it. I joined all the way back from April JS challenge, the 5-day challenge.
Nice.
And it was one of the best decisions I could have ever made. My development skills and the opportunities increased. You will learn from some of the best developers ever and get help from the amazing success coaches, which I am honored to be a part of.
Daniel is an amazing student. Yeah. And like you said, he's actually a success coach now inside of Profit with JavaScript, and an amazing success coach, actually. Yeah.
Exactly. All right. So now let's address some questions, and we're going to address other questions as well. Like, why is the course so expensive? We're going to address, is it for beginners? Does age matter? I am very, very busy. Can it also work for me? So we're going to address those questions. Okay.
Yep.
Now, okay. So this is actually a great question, and I think I want to take that on right now. Walter asks, he goes, I would like to join, but I am still working 50 hours per week. Does it work for us too? So let's address that, Sonny. What do you think?
100%. So the main reason why we built the course in this way, right, is even with like everything is flexible, right? So the modules you're going to get right off the bat, you pretty much can go ahead and access them. Even all of the coaching calls that have already happened since we started doing coaching calls. So there are tons of coaching calls available. Everything is pre-recorded, as in like it's recorded, sorry, and then it's saved on the program. So it does not really matter if you can't make it to those live events or live coaching calls, things like that. Everything is available for you when you're ready to work. So if you're quite busy and you can't, say you go to work and things like that, and you only get a rough sort of small gaps or small periods to work, I would actually say it's completely for you, because you go ahead, watch those coaching calls at your own pace. You can go ahead and do the modules at your own pace. So you actually get the entire course without issues of timing. So that would be my take on that. What about you, Qazi?
Exactly. I think that that's a really important point that you said, because everything is there. And I think nobody would be better than Greg himself to actually answer that question about busyness. Yep. And I want to ask you that, Greg. So first of all, welcome, Greg.
Nice. Hey, welcome, can you guys hear me okay?
Yeah, man. I can hear you fantastic.
Awesome. Man, so this is awesome.
This is so cool, right? So let me ask you this, right? So people are saying, can busy people take it? Now, even just right now, Greg raising up his hand, that was to who?
That was to my son, my almost 5-year-old, and I have a 2-year-old too. You're going to see me disappear for just a second, but I still got you guys in my ear.
You can bring him in if you want, by the way.
Oh, yeah. I'll bring him in too in just a second. I just got to grab something for him. You guys can still hear me though, yeah?
We can perfectly hear you. And look at how busy Greg is, okay? He works 6 hours a week. he's a black belt also, which is pretty
Yes.
cool.
Yes.
Yep.
And how many kids do you have? 2 or 3?
I got 2 kids.
Got it. And how many pets do you have?
Let's see. I've got a dog, 8 cats, and I've got quite a few chickens right now. I've got 15 baby chicks, and I've got
Oh,
I don't know, maybe like 6 or 8 like mid-sized chickens. So yeah,
Jesus. Nice.
I've got my wife wants a homestead. So
And you have a wife as well.
yes,
Got it.
married. Yep.
So now, what's your answer to this, right? Like, are you still able to go through Profit with JavaScript? So is that possible? How is that possible for you?
So basically, you know, you just find as much time as you can.
Dude, he's so cute.
You know, this is my youngest. This is Declan. So
What's up,
he's
Declan?
2.
This is the one I've seen many times.
Yes, he's trying to get my computer. And so, you know, the biggest thing I would say, I mean, as you guys can see, it's a bit of a chaos thing, but, you know, I just jump on as much as I can. You know, that's the cool thing about this course, where you can jump on anytime. You always have access to it. It never goes away. You know, I'm still working through these modules myself. And you put in as much effort as you physically possibly can based on your schedule. Everybody's schedule is different. Everybody comes into this at a different time. You know, so, but to have the value of it, to have, you know, access to it whenever you want. You know, if you can spend an hour in it, great. If you can spend 20, 30 minutes, sometimes that's what it was. Like just the other day, I was stuck on one of the Google Maps clone, and I was running through it, had an issue, and I was like, all right, I can't figure it out. So I went back the next day. And next thing you know, it took me, all I had was like 15 minutes, but I figured it out and I was able to move on, you know, to the next step. So that's what I would say to anybody that's got, you know, really, really wrapped on time management. And that's something that I'm trying to, you know, really dial in at and maximize that time is, just give it what you got. I mean, if it's an hour a day, if it's 20 minutes a day, whatever it is, but that consistency over time. And like I said, you never lose access to the course. So it's a win-win either way, in my opinion.
And have you gotten any results from working with us? Anything like that?
Yes, 100%. You know, since I've been working with you guys, I've landed, you know, a handful of clients. I've started tutoring. I'm on Take Lessons, Wyzant, Fiverr. And as I've been building my skills, my confidence has been growing through this course. I'm able to help other people with JavaScript, help them with, you know, pretty much whatever it is. I've been, you know, the beautiful thing is, and then if I don't know, here's the other thing too, is you guys have access to the community. I had issues with my thing or with my, you know, the project that I was working on, or if I have a student, hey, help in C++, I message it out to the community, which you get access to. I mean, and then they're helping me out along the way. So we're all learning, we're all growing, you know, for that end goal to be successful developers or whatever it is you're trying to achieve. So
and the client that you landed, I think it was like last week or something like that, 2 weeks ago. How much did you land them for?
So it was 58 an hour. So I got him on Take Lessons, and we ended up going like 4 hours straight, just helping him with his assignment.
That's awesome.
So over $200. I mean, in just that amount of time, 58 bucks an hour. I mean, and to be honest, I wouldn't say that I'm like, you know, the best developer. It's just, you know, are you able to help that individual, and you just go for it. So this course was able to give you that.
Were you advanced as a developer or beginner when you started, like when you joined Clever Programmer?
Definitely beginner, 100% beginner. And that's coming out of a 4-year college degree, by the way, with computer science. And I still deem myself as a beginner. I had like very general knowledge, but there's, you know, my college degree was nothing compared to what I've gotten through this course as far as like relative skill sets, you know, applicable skill sets, stuff that I can actually apply pretty much immediately. You know, right away from getting started. And I've already gotten results from it too. So it's,
what would you say to somebody who has no experience, no degree, but they want to learn how to code and they're sort of on the edge of joining?
I would say, you know, dive in. First of all, I mean, the first thing you gotta do is definitely, you know, get started, sign up for the course. And then now you have access to it. From there, it's up to your ability to, you know, put in the work, which is completing the projects, building your portfolio, and going through those steps. I mean, I feel like that's the kind of the standard lately is you put in the work. And here's the cool thing is with the project with JavaScript, you guys give it to us. So it starts off with the basics. You know, I mean, somebody that doesn't even know what JavaScript is, I mean, you know, you can confuse that Java is the same as JavaScript. Maybe you don't know. Maybe you don't know they're different.
Yeah.
I mean, you can be that level of a beginner.
Yeah.
And, you know, this course is going to take you from that, and it's going to ramp you all the way up by the end. And it's going to test you for sure. Just following along is going to test you with these modules as a beginner. So, and the cool thing is if you get stuck and you want to go back and redo it, you can go back right through it again and redo every single thing. So that's what I would say to somebody that's a beginner is just, yeah, first of all, you got to get started. And then second, start putting in that work.
Got it.
You know, start working through those stuff and yeah, see what it's like.
Thanks so much for coming on, bro. Really appreciate you.
Thank
Definitely,
you so much.
guys. Definitely.
Okay, Greg. Take care, bro.
All right. Take care, guys.
Peace.
Bye.
Just to add on to Walter's question, he asked afterwards, if I choose the 3-month payment plan, do I still have access to the live trainings? Yes, you have access to absolutely everything, regardless of which payment plan you choose.
Yep. So there is a one-time payment plan.
Yep.
And then there's the 3-month payment plan. Now, if cash flow is a problem for you, I recommend go with the 3-month one.
Yep.
If you want to save $100-something bucks, 20%, go with the full price one.
Yep.
So both of them are there for your convenience.
Also, if you have PayPal, I would actually recommend using PayPal. If it's supported, PayPal credit actually allows you a bigger split, which is pretty handy.
Yeah. PayPal. PayPal has something called PayPal credit.
Yeah.
And if you do that, it for 6 months, it actually has 0 interest, so no interest, and you can actually pay that within that 6 months. Miriam says she made it. Yes.
Hey.
I remember you were actually messaging me, and I was having conversation with you on Instagram as well.
Nice.
Aisha says, yeah, so true. Community is the best thing behind the live calls. Yeah, that is like really the game changer.
So we got a question here by Badal Kumar Sa, and he says, what does live coaching calls really mean? So, Qazi, do you want to answer that one?
Sure. What they really mean is you go and Sonny is building a project live and you're there with Sonny watching over your shoulder.
Yeah.
What they mean is Nas building a resume and maybe even your resume directly and literally writing your resume, that one piece that can actually land you a job on LinkedIn. And maybe you get a job that next week, or maybe you get an interview that next week.
Yep.
So that's really what they mean. They are there so you can have live communication. I mean, think about this, right? I'll put a simple example. Think about this. How many times when you want to get help from customer support and they hide that chat button from you, how frustrating is that experience?
Super annoying.
Right? You can't find a live chat button. They even make it hard to email them. They ask you like 30 questions beforehand, right? Can you imagine that? Like how frustrating that is? Live calls are the opposite of that painful experience. We're like actively finding time to speak with you one-on-one and asking you, even if you're like, I don't have any questions, we're like digging them out of you. And you're like, oh yeah, I was thinking about that. And then we're right there to actually help you.
Yeah. And I would say, guys, one thing to remember is a Zoom call, which means that there's two-way communication, right? It's not like a stream where you're watching it and yeah, you can comment and things like that, but you're actually going to go ahead and be able to talk. So if you have a question, you just pretty much say like, hey, like I have a question, and we just have a conversation. Also, the energy in those coaching calls is something I've never seen before. Like the energy, every single coaching call gets better and better and better. To the point where Nas's coaching calls are the creme de la creme of coaching calls. Yeah.
Nas is just fucking dancing on them and having so much fun.
Yeah.
So that's one thing. And I just do want to let you guys know that after today is over, the price of the program is going to hike up again, where it's going to be getting close to $1,000. So I just want to let you guys know in advance. Okay. It's going to be going close to $1,000. So after today, you're going to see it probably no less than $800. So just be aware of that. And if you are interested, join now, and it can really help change your entire life. Now, Mohammed asks, in PWJ, are you going to cover React.js from basics to advanced? And the answer is yes. we're going to be covering the basics, and we're going to be covering advanced React JavaScript. Now, Sonny's coaching calls are all based on React. So there's already a ton of material from those calls that will help you directly. And then we're going to also make dedicated modules and dedicated content on React and put it in the course.
Yep.
Once that's in the course, then the price of the course goes up again. Exactly. But if you join the course now, every single thing that we add to the course, you get for free added on top.
Exactly. And it's always going to, it's something which is always going to be growing. Every time a coaching call gets done, it gets added to the course every time. Yeah.
I just want to add, I don't mean to cut you off, but guys, we don't go to investors, right? And we don't get funding from investors. We want to grow Clever Programmer on our own. That way we can make the right decisions and not have to like sit there and report to somebody. Because if we have to do that, then there are a lot of things that we can't do, because investors will be like, yo, why are you guys doing free calls on YouTube? That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
And we have to live by what they're saying. The reason why we don't do that is so we can give you the best product, best service, and create something we truly believe that will be the best for you. When you join the program, you support Clever Programmer to be able to give you better and better results. You guys are the reason why people who get in early get the best deals with us is you're like our investors. That's your vote of confidence in us. When you do that, that gives us everything we need to actually keep putting more and more into the program and give you guys better results.
100%. Yeah. Really nice way of putting it, actually, with the investors.
Yeah. So let me go ahead and take some. So while you guys think of some more questions, we have some questions prepared that we're going to go over. Okay. So, all right. So we answered, I think, the beginner one, hopefully. And the answer is very simple. If you are a complete beginner, yes, this course is still for you. Just like Greg was a beginner, this course is for him. So if you guys want to, thinking about it, I would definitely jump in. Now, let me go forward here. Now, there are people who are like, hey, I'm a seasoned developer who wants to increase their income. Is this course for me?
So
and go ahead.
Yeah, go for it. Yeah, I was going to mention Frank, actually, at this point.
Perfect.
Yeah, so Frank is somebody who pretty much was coding for 10 years. So he is a seasoned developer, like a very, very seasoned, more than, I mean, I haven't been coding. I've just been coding for just about 10 years, but like Frank's been coding for longer than 10 years. And he found Profit with JavaScript, wanted to go ahead and build on his like React skills and things like that, got really involved with the React coaching calls. And he was able to increase his income through that by landing Sonos as a client. So 100%, it doesn't matter if you're a complete beginner or you're seasoned, we have value for both, right? We were able to sort of add value to both sides of the field.
Yep. And he was able to go from 130,000 income to 170K income.
Yep.
Right. And we have a lot of other students that are experienced. Like Devin is another student that's very experienced in the program. We have Lem Kennedy, who cleared $1,500 in his first 3 weeks, and he has 20 years of experience as a software developer. Yep. So yes, it can definitely help you even if you are seasoned and have experience.
Yep, exactly. Question from G. She says, with the 3-month payment plan, do we still have the 30 days money back guarantee? 100%. Yeah. With any payment plan, you have a 30-day money back guarantee.
Yeah. 30-day money back guarantees there always.
Yep.
Now, we have, the course, pretty much all the details are on the page if you guys click that button below. But, in short, we have 15 modules, weekly coaching calls in a private community that you get when you join the program. Yep. And all, of course, you have a 30-day money back guarantee with that. Okay, cool. And then when does the course start and finish? So yeah, that's another good question. Sonny, you want to address it?
Yeah. So honestly, guys, there is no real start immediately. So literally the minute you sign in, like the minute you get the course, you start at that point. In terms of finishing, the course never actually really finishes, guys, because yes, you can finish the modules, right? So you can actually work your way through the modules, but there are a few things to consider here. One, we're always adding to those modules, like Qazi said. So there's going to be more React content coming. There's going to be more things which are going to keep you on your toes. They're going to keep you sort of building that skill set. And then every single week, guys, you're going to have those live coaching calls, which are going to add to the course, right? Which means that in those coaching calls, if we if we go ahead and cover something like GraphQL or something like that, you see like the course is constantly going to be pushing you in terms of your development and your sort of and your progression as a developer. So in terms that would be my approach to this question. In terms of a typical, how long does it take you to get through the course? Any idea on that, Qazi?
Say that again.
Like in terms of a typical sort of, I've seen a lot of people ask like, how long will it take me to sort of like master JavaScript in terms of how long will it take to complete the course? 3 months, a year, 6 months?
Generally, what I see is it takes about 15 weeks. Hey,
Hey,
awesome. We just got another student enrolled in the program. Every time we have that DJ call, it goes another one, and the whole team starts dancing.
nice.
So, yeah, if you go 10 hours to 15 hours a week, 15 modules are a very likely. So thank you. Another student just joined. Hey, another student just joined.
Hey, welcome Hiram Castro and Antavas Andrews. Welcome to the family, guys.
Yeah, welcome to the program. And by the way, guys, we just want to say that if you guys, I think, when should we do the bonus? Should we just do it right now if they join in the next 15 minutes?
Let's do it, dude. Yeah.
All right, cool. So if you guys join in the next 15 minutes, you get a coaching call with Sonny and I.
Yeah.
Okay. And the first 5 people to join from now, like right now. Okay. So right now it's like literally what is the time? 11:41 a.m.
Yep.
So if you join between now and 11:46 a.m. in the next 5 minutes, you will get a one-on-one call, hour-long one-on-one call from Sonny or me.
Yep.
All right. You can choose whoever you want to get a one-on-one call with, me or Sonny or even Naz. All right. One-on-one call, 1 hour long, but in the next 5 minutes. That's the bonus for that.
Yeah. So literally the time is 42 past. So you have 5 minutes, guys.
Right. Okay. So let me see. So what were we talking about, Sonny, before I said that?
How long it takes to get through the course. So typically.
Yeah. So typically it takes about 3 months to get through the program. If you're going 10 to 20 hours a week, that's how long it will take.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yep.
All right. Okay. So yeah, somebody was like, hey, I think that was pretty cool to read that. Carlos Avila says, why are you guys worried about the money back, people? You guys probably spend $500 to $600 on like random stuff, which I do as well. Like, I mean, sometimes people buy couches or shoes and clothing for that's more expensive.
Yep.
And because you just never, there's certain things you never ask why you're spending so much, because we're just used to spending them, right? On clothes or food, you never ask.
Yep.
When you spend even in college, right? You never ask why you spend 15 grand. But I think online courses are a weird thing for people to invest into. It's not the norm yet. I think it will be in the future. And I think a lot of the times when people are about to invest, even like $10, they're like, is it really the right decision? It's the same type of thing. I think a lot of you guys probably experience it. And Sonny, you probably experience it too. But does that ever happen to you where you can invest on anything, but then when it comes to an app, you're always like, like, do I really have to pay for this app? Does that happen to you?
Whenever there's a paid app, you mean?
Whenever there's a paid app.
Yeah. So
Even if it's like $3.
Yeah, dude. Like in the beginning, I remember like quite before I used to be that kind of person who would like, I would like be like, you know, like I would literally, like you said, I would go out, I would spend a lot of money on like clothes or something like that, and then I'd come back and then there was an app that could actually help me. And it would be like $4.99, and I'd be like,
I don't think so. $4.99, right? You're like, I don't think so, buddy.
Yeah, exactly. And now I flipped it, and I think the other way. And you guys, you go so much further by just changing your mindset. Yeah.
Oh crap, Priyanshu got a client? I didn't know about this. Priyanshu, hop on, bro.
Oh, nice.
He hopped on earlier, but I kicked him out because we wanted to keep it moving, and I was gonna bring him on later, but I didn't know he got a client.
Whoa,
Hey.
what's up, Pri?
Priyanshu, I muted you, bro. There's too much noise going on. Maybe find headsets. Holy crap. He's in the Bermuda Triangle. All right. Oh, you fixed it?
Yeah, I think that no background should be coming right now.
Nice. Okay. This is much better. Much better.
Yeah.
Wait, you landed a client? Are you for real?
Yeah, actually. Like after that entire Sunny hype, and there was this one guy who was like, hey dude, can you just teach me how to code in JavaScript? And I don't know, for some reason, several people are just like, now this guy has to be a master of JavaScript. I am not. I'm just I'm just intermediate. And then he's like, hey, I want to learn JavaScript. I want to learn Python. And then I'm like, okay, hop on Fiverr. And then he actually bought the gig.
Whoa,
Oh, nice, dude.
Yeah.
I thought you got a client that wasn't paying you, because even if you got a client for free, I mean, you're 13 years old. Even if you got a client that didn't pay you, they paid you $0, that would be a huge achievement. They paid you?
Yeah.
How much did they pay you? $2, $3? How much was it?
Actually, it is like on a monthly basis. He's not that rich, although he's paying me $15 per month.
No,
dude.
getting on those calls with you though.
Yeah, he is.
Dude, I am
That's
so
awesome.
You know how many people fucking laughed at me when I made $47 online after months
I
and
know.
months of hard work? Everybody in my circle laughed at me because I'm like months and months of work, and we made $47, and everybody was like, "Oh, what are you doing? Like, stop this online stuff. Stop doing all this business stuff." And now when we look back and we've made $3 million, now they're like, "Oh, I get it now."
Yeah. Dude, I remember when I was doing my first coaching call, right? And I was on my computer, and I remember like outside, like we had some friends over, and they were literally like, Sonny, why are you talking like, like it's in like they sound so stupid, like why are you talking like that? And it's like now
And by
they're
the
like,
way, Qazi and Sunny, I just wanted to just say happy birthday. It's like,
Oh
yeah,
yeah,
it's 12. Happy birthday,
tomorrow,
Sunny.
right?
You're from India. Happy birthday, dude. Happy birthday.
thank you so much, dude.
Honey, it's tomorrow,
And
right?
also,
Yeah, 27th September. Thank you so much, dude.
Hey, in a few hours.
and also, I bought that book that you guys recommended so much. I bought the soft skills, and I started
Nice.
reading it, and I read like 100 pages. And guys, if anyone wants to buy that book, just do it, man. The course,
Yeah.
the book, everything. Just these are investments that you will never ever regret. To be honest, like if you can't buy this course, then at least buy the book. And if you're good with your technical skills, to be honest, both of them are amazing. The course. Damn, I was on this live call with Sunny, and we just made like a to-do app, I guess.
Yeah.
And man, I learned so much just from that one call, and then came calls with Naz, and then came calls with David. So many things are happening. To be honest, if you guys aren't in the course, I don't know what the hell are you doing with your life.
Hey, we just got
Why are you in the fence? Why?
Priyanshu just
Alright.
another student. By the way, guys, let's do 2 more minutes, and if you join in the next 2 minutes, so Gloss that just joined, she's I think I don't want to mess it up, but she's gonna get a one-on-one call with either Sunny or me or Nas for about an hour.
Yep.
So if you guys do join in the next 2 minutes, that offer is still there.
Think about it, guys. You're getting a one-on-one call with Qazi and Sunny, like one-on-one, literally.
Yeah.
Like I couldn't believe it if I got that. Like I hopped on a stream with Qazi and Sunny, both of them. Like my face was like, dude, is this even happening?
Yeah. Damn, bro. Thank you so much coming on, Priyanshu. Whenever you jump on, I think people love it. I'm looking on YouTube. YouTube just
Yeah,
They go crazy,
I was looking at
they're
YouTube.
like pumped. They're like Priyanshu is on. Awesome. Thank you so much for jumping in. Take care,
Peace,
brother.
man.
Thank you, bro. Peace.
Amazing to be here.
Nice. Okay, dope.
Awesome
That was
energy,
awesome.
man.
I'm gonna address some more questions because I know, guys, we sometimes miss answering some of the questions. So I want to make sure that we answer them for you.
Yep.
Okay, so few more questions I want to take on. So what times and days do I need to be available, guys? I think we addressed it, but there is no guys, the course is pre-recorded and so are the live calls. If for some reason you cannot make those live calls, they're going to be there for you recorded. All right. So you will be fine even if you can't make it to the 3 weekly coaching calls that you get. What about this, Sonny? Am I too old, too young, or too dumb to code? And when I say too dumb, like it's like people who are like scared of math and people who think that they're terrible with numbers or things like that.
Yeah, so this is like this is one of the biggest questions we get all the time. So what I would say is, guys, we've had people who is just as young as like Priyanshu, like you just saw, he's 13 years old. So you honestly, like I've actually taught a 12-year-old student who's inside the course. So there is no age limit on the young side. There is no old limit. So we've got students who are a lot older and this and that. So it does not matter what age you are, right? And also You do not have to be a maths genius. You don't have to know anything. Guys, just literally bring good energy, and that's all you need, right? Good energy and just that sort of discipline to go ahead and learn something new. And you can pretty much go ahead and learn coding. Like, everyone really does overcomplicate it. And my biggest advice to you guys would be, it's not difficult, okay? Like, you just need to have an open mind and walk into it with that energy of like, I'm going to learn something new, and I'm not going to quit. That's all you need. There is no age limit. There is no, yeah, there's nothing. Literally, you could join as young as you want, as old as you want. Yeah, no age limit, and you don't have to have a degree to be a part of the program. Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. Like, that age limit, guys, it's a myth. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Now, I want to just address what's here, like, in the program, so you guys have a good idea of what it covers. So, by the way, is that okay if we just share that with you guys real quick? Just run through this. So this is what this program, so Doors to Profit JavaScript, they close tonight. So about 12 hours left on this. Now, in terms of what it covers at a high level, nice. Just another student enrolled.
Hey.
Okay, let's see who it is.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Awesome. Jürgen Kuchi. Sorry if I pronounced that wrong, but welcome to the fam.
Okay. Welcome. So now, guys, so you guys already know you get access to the Slack community. A few things I want to go over. So this is the training modules that you guys are going to get. Are they able to? Oh, they're not able to see that, huh? I'm doing a screen brush. Interesting.
They can't see your screen brush. No.
That's fine. So you guys are going to get this training part, right? Now, the success coaches is the part that's, I think, really exciting for people, because this is where you get personalized video feedback.
Yep.
On your homework assignments or on your code. So this is really personalized to you. We show you how to make an income in the program. I think that's the main thing that sets it apart. A lot of people ask us, hey, what's the difference between this and a Udemy course? Why is this course so expensive? And really, the number one thing it comes down to is results. This is why coding boot camps charge like $15,000, right? Like, they're focused on the results. So we are focused on the results, and that's really the main thing that we help you do inside of the program. And, we have tons of results that you guys can go and read about on this page. So this is one of the results we mention quite a bit, because this is really awesome. Like, getting a 6-figure job at Sonos that's freaking awesome.
Yep.
You guys have seen Jen's result where she landed a $90K a year job. So that was great.
Actually wanted to shout a question here. So Duje on YouTube says $700, but we can watch your vids for free on YouTube. Why should I buy then? So there's a few reasons, dude. So we're actually showing it as part of it. So number one, the coaching calls. They are literally the most valuable thing, I would say, inside of Profit With JavaScript. So you're going to having that sort of, finding a mentor is literally one of the things that, as a developer, I can tell you is the thing which made me the developer I am today, right? And you don't just have one inside of Profit With JavaScript. You have me, you have Naj, you have all the success coaches, you have so many people who are running coaching calls every single week, right? That's just one thing.
I mean, what I will say to that is, what's the difference between window shopping and actually wearing the clothes? Right? Like, you can go and just window shop and look at clothes and come back and be like, yo, I don't need to wear those clothes. I can just look at them. It's not the same, right?
Yeah.
You can look at people do things, but then to actually have the actual experience, right? Like, you can go look at a car, you can go look at things, but I think it's a whole different thing. You can look at homes versus actually living in a home. So the main key difference is really that, like, all our content is out there. I don't know if you guys follow Gary Vee, but think about how much content he puts out, right? For people, and people get to see it, and it's all free. So why are people then working with him and then actually paying him like $20,000 for 1 hour of his time? It's because they are there, and now it actually makes an impact and changes their life. So that's the major key difference. That actual community aspect where we engage with you, where Sonny engages with you, that really won't be able to happen on YouTube, but it can happen in our community.
Exactly. Yeah, completely. You also have like the success coaches, which are going to be there, literally for you with video feedback, things like that. It is all just part of that community, guys. And never underestimate the power of a network. So a lot of jobs actually do end up coming from your network, and you'll be surprised that by simply entering Profit with JavaScript, you're going to have an immediate network of over 2,000 students. Yeah, and everyone stays in touch even after they've landed a job. They use that community as sort of a positivity growth sort of place to, you know, to constantly sort of develop and push themselves. Even once they've landed a job, we've got loads of people who have landed a job and they're still part of the community, still doing stuff inside the community.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah.
Let's see if we have more questions. So guys, keep dropping your questions. I know we have 38 questions in here, so let's take some of them too. So Justine Robert asks, how much time, all right, there we go. All right, how much time do I need to master React.js if only I am starting from scratch? Now, what do you think, Sonny? Most of the people in the comments said 3 to 4 months, but what do you think?
So to master React.js from scratch, right?
Yeah.
So what I would say is, if you're from scratch, I would focus on the fundamentals, so HTML, CSS, JavaScript, for the first maybe like 2 months. I'd say two to 2.5 months. It really depends on, again, all of these numbers can be like, you can drastically change that to a month. You can make that longer depending on how many hours you're putting in, right? But what I would say is you would spend like the majority, about 2.5 months, just mastering the fundamentals of getting that down. Then I would say, yeah, you could pretty much go ahead and like in the month and a half, just through practice, through sort of going through a lot of the content, going through a lot of the builds, 100%. I wouldn't say you, remember guys, try not to use, I would never even say I mastered React.js, right? I try to stay away from that word, right? Like always kind of go in with an open mindset of always wanting to learn. But in terms of being at a place where you can bring value to either a client or to an employer, then yes, I think after 4 months, you could be in a situation where you could actually start to actually offer value to an employer or a client.
Satish goes, I'm a QA and willing to switch to development. I'm in a dilemma whether to choose JavaScript or Python. And Vincent also says, me too, Satish. I think they're both talking about switching from QA to development. Now, guys, depends what type of development you want to do. If you want to do web development, I highly recommend just go with JavaScript, because even if you want to do Python, you'll still have to learn JavaScript. Even if you want to do Django, you still have to learn JavaScript. So I would recommend you start with JavaScript, especially if you're doing web development. If you're doing data analysis or just something heavy on the quantitative side, start with Python.
Yeah. And also, one thing to recommend, guys, is the two major differences here are JavaScript's a lot more of you're going to see visual progression. When you build something, you're going to get an immediate visual sort of response as opposed to like an output on a terminal.
Yeah, that's a big difference. And that also helps out in the motivation too, when you can share the website that you make, especially when you're new, and it keeps you going and it gets other people excited too about what you're doing. So Satish, we have a bunch of people who made that switch from QA to development. And a lot of students in our program are doing QA as well. And they joined the program to either increase their skill set or switch altogether. So, besides that, I think it would be a really great community for you and for you too, Vincent. And we would be able to help you out and actually make that transition, because we've helped so many other people do the same thing. All right, let me go to the presentation. And we'll also address some other questions. So I think we addressed this one, right? People ask, why is it so expensive? And in simple terms, it's the results. It's the community and the results.
Yeah.
Right. So for example, it's not a course where you just go and build, I don't know, like, no offense to the hamburger app, but I think you don't just go and build a hamburger app, right? You're building real projects that you're putting on your portfolio that literally land you a job. And that's why there's a difference between Udemy courses that are maybe like $10 versus this program that has the community, that has the weekly coaching calls, that has the people really getting hands-on, right? Like Nas will even jump on one-on-one calls with a bunch of students at times.
Yeah, exactly. Also, something, guys, always try and put it into perspective of what is expensive. So a lot of us will sort of never debate university or never debate a boot camp, like a 10K coding boot camp. But in this case, like if you consider the cost compared to those things, it really isn't expensive. And if you were to ask me how expensive a university degree is, or like a 10K coding bootcamp, then I would tell you, okay, that's kind of on the expensive side. But in comparison to something like the course, it's really like, I would say just try and get a little bit of perspective in that sense. Yeah.
Exactly. And by the way, welcome Vinod. Hey, and Raj just joined. Welcome Vinod and welcome
Nice.
Raj. Awesome.
Welcome, guys.
Glad to have you guys in here. So let me see here. Everin asks, do you teach vanilla JavaScript or just React in the course? By the way, I landed the job last week in Italy and you guys helped me a lot. Thanks.
Oh,
Hey.
nice. Well done.
Yep.
That's awesome. Yeah, we do teach vanilla JavaScript inside the course as well as React. Yeah, so we actually teach you from the absolute basics. So we assume that you know nothing when you join the course, and we take you all the way up. Yeah.
Exactly. And we start off with vanilla JavaScript because if you need to understand that to be able to understand React.
Yeah.
And dude, that is so awesome, Everin. And if David Rakosi, you're watching, or Amanath, can we also add this to our list of people that are getting jobs?
Oh yeah, 100%. Add that to the count.
Yeah, I'll because yeah, we have a count going for everybody that's actually landing jobs or landing clients, and we keep that going. Maybe I can even share some of that with you guys on this call. But let me go back to all right. Tejas gave a donation, so thank you for that, Tejas. And he says, hey, I'm new to programming. Can I join this JavaScript course? Will it be from basics? Also, will we be learning Node, JS, Express, Mongo, and React along with it? What do you say?
Yeah, so if you are new to programming, 100%, you're going to be able to learn it from the absolute basics. So we're going to teach you all the fundamentals, so HTML, CSS, JavaScript. You can have loads of projects that you can build with that. Then we go ahead and layer on React. So you're going to learn on React, which is a more advanced side of things. And yes, we teach you the MERN stack. So that's Node.js, Express, Mongo, all of those things we're going to go ahead and teach you inside the course. So to answer your question, yes.
Yep. Okay, so let me take a look at this.
I think that also goes for Yusuf Rabbi, who says, I'm not a beginner. Is it okay to join PWJ? 100%. Completely beginner friendly, guys. It is actually made for beginners. Yep.
Yep. Okay, dope. So let me go. So this is pretty cool. Let's see if we can maybe show some of this. So let me
oh, dope. Someone else joined. Jake Kie.
Hey, welcome, Jake. That's awesome. Okay, cool. So let's go here. Boom. Click this, that. So these are a bunch of the students that we're actually putting together because our goal is to get to 5,000 students actually getting paid from coding. And that would be really awesome. So I know we talked about Nasir, and Nasir is actually, he is 14 years old.
Yeah.
And he landed a $3,000 client building their e-commerce website for them. So that was super nice.
Awesome kid. Yeah.
Ryan Noble. Damn. I expected Ryan Noble to look so badass. Ryan actually cleared $28,000 last
nice.
ago. Yeah. In 1 month.
$28,000, did you say?
$28,000 in 1 month.
Oh my God. Damn, dude. That's impressive.
Yep. He took the strategies to he's also in Profitable Shortcut, and he took the strategies, applied them to Upwork, and then also got multiple other people, and then they went and started working on Upwork, and they just crushed it.
That's awesome, dude.
We have some also amazing other results like Nazar Mali, and he actually cleared 110,000. Just one of his contracts with JavaScript was 110,000.
Yeah. He is insane, man. I remember seeing Nazar Mali ages ago when I had first heard of Profit with JavaScript.
Yep. Rudo says, can I use Alipay? My PayPal is not working.
I mean, I haven't used Alipay before. Maybe try the card instead. Just a normal card approach instead of PayPal. I'm not 100% familiar with Alipay.
Exactly. Yep. So try a card again. We apologize about that. Ronak says the money is something you'll earn all your life, but the thing is, people who are spending money on their skills rather than on the comfort will live in luxury rather than in mediocrity. Take a right decision and join right now. And I 100% agree with that, by the way. Like, I think it just comes down to what you want to do in life. And I think people who just achieve, you just have to want more than the person who's right next to you. You just want to achieve more than the person right next to you. And the person with more hunger, bigger goals, more willingness to invest in themselves, I think those are the people that win at the end of the day.
100%.
Do you want to talk about Dina? I think she has had some cool results.
Yeah, Dina is awesome, man. So Dina actually had an Airbnb. I think it was Airbnb style business, right? And COVID-19 sort of actually got her business sort of under, like, it wasn't doing as well because of the whole coronavirus situation. And she actually went ahead and she joined Profit with JavaScript. She actually went ahead and built a booking website for her business, got it back up and running. And she also, guys, she was one of the winners of the challenge. I think she came in second place when we did a challenge once. And she's crushing it now. So she's not only a lead developer, so she's actually a lead developer at a company she's in, but she also won a Women in Tech coding. I think it was a hackathon challenge.
Yeah,
so absolutely crushing. Yeah,
that was
really
super cool when I found that out.
Yeah,
I was like,
exactly.
yeah, like winning competitions. I mean, I don't know. There's something beautiful about it.
Yeah. And what I love, guys, is that, like, I remember when I first spoke to Dina, like, there's a lot of people who come in are initially, like, they're quite introverted. They're kind of like a bit more quiet, but I love seeing the progression because once they're inside the community, it's like contagious. Like, I remember, like, even Amanat is one of our younger sort of students who joined, and then now he's working with us. He was very quiet when he joined, and now he's like super expressive. He's more like extroverted. He's very confident. I love seeing that progression. So it's not only like coding, but it's also personal development.
Yeah. I joke and I'm like, now I have to shut him up.
Yeah.
You can't get him to shut up. That's funny. Shantanu says my brother joined PWJ for $297 in February. Yeah.
Nice.
It's like Bitcoin, man. Like it'll hike. It's gonna hike for a really long time, and the ones who got in early, like they're gonna be really happy.
Exactly. It's like Bitcoin. Exactly.
Yeah. So Dimitri said, can I zoom in on this? Because it's too small.
Yeah, it's a bit small.
What's weird is I actually have to zoom out and that zooms it in, which is super, super weird. Dimitri, he actually landed a job at an esports company, dude. So that's really cool. And he said, hey, I just want to let you know that I just got my first job as a developer. It's an internship at an esports company. It's crazy to me that because of your YouTube videos, I'm 16 years old. That's going to be making thousands of dollars. Thanks so much for all your React videos. First day of work tomorrow, and I'm a fucking kill it because of you, Qazi. Hey, that's great.
Dude, 16 as well. That's insane.
Yeah, that would be really awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, would you guys enjoy working at a company like that if you got an offer at an esports company?
Yeah, that'd be dope. That'd be sick.
Code Expat goes, if CP raised to $15,000, I will still join PWJ.
Nice.
Let me get out of this mode. Okay. Dope. Let me see. Do we have I think we have some more questions that I want to address from here. And I think people are asking a ton of questions in the chat below. So I'm gonna
let me go ahead and check that.
Okay. Muhammad asks, when is it starting?
So it's already been running for a while, guys. So it's been running for a while, but we are going to be hiking the price up after today, after the end of today. So at literally 11:59 p.m. PST, the price of the course goes up. Right. So the course is actually already started. It's live as soon as you start. As soon as you join in now, you can pretty much go ahead and go. But yeah, to answer your question,
starts pretty much when you start.
Yeah.
Corey says, love you all. Enjoy the day. Welcome to those who are new. And if you're on the fence and unsure as to whether or not it's worth it, you don't have to take any of our words for it because the results from all of us speak for us. Hop in, participate, and work your ass off.
Corey's amazing, dude. I actually coach Corey 1-to-1, and he was a student who joined not that long ago, and his progression is just insane. Really, really good. Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's working with Nas as well, and Nas actually sent him uh, a productivity planner, which is so dope.
Oh, nice. That's yeah, nice.
Yeah.
I'm actually following the sort of accountability style sheet that we do.
Oh, dude. Yeah, we
Yeah.
should actually get back on that, seriously.
Yeah.
Let's see what other questions we have. Some of these are not questions. They're just like, what are they? Like, they're just words. They're just
Yeah.
words.
So somebody says, how can I get on a call with Qazi and Sonny? I really have something important to talk. So guys, in the coaching calls is an opportunity to go ahead and ask those kind of questions. Once you're inside the community, we have a Slack community, so you can go ahead and ping a message to us directly. Yeah.
So Abdul asks, there are already more than enough modules. More modules will be added as time goes on. If you're already enrolled, will you have to pay for newly added modules? And the answer is you won't. Anybody who like kind of confides in us and joins Team CP and becomes a part of the PWJ family, you get the best deal. And then anything we add, you just keep getting it as a bonus for free. So even if we took this program to something that's valued at $2,000 or $3,000, which we will, that's our goal, to keep making it more and more valuable. And then it'll essentially be like a coding boot camp. Anybody who joined it for $297 will get pretty much all of those things.
Yep.
Or anybody who joined now for $697. Dope. And yeah, and just want to be clear, like there are no, we don't do any like, Valentine's Day sales or Black Friday sales in terms of like, there's no time where the price goes down, like it's a program that we are really behind and the whole team is behind it and we value it a lot. It's like a Louis Vuitton of programs. Yep. So it just stays here. And if anything, it'll go up.
Exactly.
Let me go back to the webinar and address all the questions. So what times and days do I need to be available? It's okay if you can be available on the days. What are the days where we're doing the coaching call, Sonny?
So my coaching call is Tuesdays. We have another coaching call on Thursdays. We now have a new one Wednesday, I think. So it's Wednesdays where we do like a beginner entry coaching call. And I think we have a success coach one on Saturday. Yeah.
Got it. Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, and then even one that we're doing on Saturday. So there are about 3 to 4 coaching calls that happen. If you are available on those days around 11 a.m. Pacific, great. If you are not, you're still okay because you can watch the they're going to be recorded afterward. So we're going to put them up. You can watch them later. So you don't need that word need. You don't need to be available for the calls, and all the training modules are there forever. So you get lifetime access to all the material. Somebody asks, are there any prerequisites to joining this program?
So not at all, guys. You can literally have never touched a single line of code before in your life. We'll teach you how to set up your coding environment. We'll teach you all the fundamentals. We literally hold your hand through the entire journey. And then you have the entire community of over 2,000 members plus us guys to go ahead and literally ping at any time for questions, talk to us in the coaching calls, jump on Slack calls, Zoom calls. So everything is no prerequisites needed.
Hey, Melissa, how are you doing?
Fine.
Hey, Melissa, how's it going?
Fine. How are y'all?
Man, we're doing great. Thank you so much for hopping on.
No problem.
So I love your energy, by the way. It's like so positive all the time. Love that smile. How are you? So what's your experience been like, by the way? And also just give us a little bit about like, what was your experience before like kind of coming into the program?
So I kind of was like, I lost my job because of COVID. And I never really touched my laptop. I've had my laptop.
So you weren't furloughed. They just like, they let you go.
Yeah, so I was a nanny and they decided to move out of state because New York City got hit pretty hard. So it's kind of like, hey, we're moving in 3 weeks. You're out of a job. So that kind of happened to me, and I've never really been a programmer. Like, I dabbled in video editing, so didn't really play on my computer much or anything. So I was like, okay, I need a new job. What am I going to do? And I saw a pop-up ad for a college course that was like discounted. So I was like, oh, I'll try that. I'll join this beginner college course. Yeah, not a beginner college course.
Yeah.
So I got kind of stuck in that college course. So then I was like, okay, what do I do? So I went on YouTube to try and find help for this beginner college course. And I found Qazi's YouTube, and I started watching a couple of videos on there. And I was like, okay, that's a beginner course.
Wait, hold on. Do you know what video was one of the first ones you watched?
Learn JavaScript in 8 hours.
Oh, nice. Nice.
I actually watched only 20 minutes of it, and then joined Clever Programmer.
Hey, let's go.
I have finished it now, but I still don't know JavaScript that well yet. I'm getting there. But I did finish the college course. And we'll never look back. I'm staying with y'all. Y'all are much better teachers, and I have a lot more fun here. And it's helped that I've made like a ton of friends that all know coding. I barely type.
I think that part is really important, like part of having fun as well. I think sometimes we forget that just because we're like, oh my God, it has to be results, but it doesn't always have to be. It can just be the fun in the community too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love the community. I will say that has helped me a lot because I'm one of those people that doesn't really try new things, gets really frustrated really easy, quits very easy. But all my friends are like, no, keep going. You got this. You can do this. You know, you totally can do this. Even though I'm like hyper and bouncing off the walls all the time, they're like, stay focused. You can do this. So that's just always, all my friends have just kind of jumped in, and I made all of my friends through this course.
Stuff.
I would just want to have like a channel with you where like you have a Instagram or like a TikTok channel, and all you do there is like you just get stuck on a bug and you just like break the laptop, and that's just your whole shtick. That would be so awesome. Like every single video of you just like breaking a different guys. MacBook Pro 2020. Let's give it to Melissa and give her a hard, difficult problem. Like you get stuck.
So I will say this, my first Visual Code was trying to do the Amazon clone. Like, I'd never even opened Visual Code.
Really?
And I got halfway through it before I really got stuck. And then
like
all of my friends
dove into the Atlantic.
yeah.
I will say, don't start with the Amazon clone. Go a little easier. Start with like the Netflix clone.
Yeah, that's hilarious. Damn. All of these lurkers that are lurking around, they're like, I don't know, should I join it or not? Do you want to say anything to them?
You should don't give up. I'm like probably the one person that you would never think could code. Like, I'm super hyper. I'm always on the go. Like, I don't know if y'all notice on the phone, like my desk goes up and down because I'm constantly standing and sitting, and my desk actually moves. Like, I can't sit still for 5 minutes. I have ADHD. Like come shooting out my ears. But if I can do this, I can't type. I can't sit still. If I can do this, anybody can do this. Like, I don't even know how to, like, I didn't even know how to turn on my roommate's computer. Like,
wow. Thank you. I appreciate you. I love your energy. Thank you so much for coming on, and I apologize for bringing you on late.
Oh, no problem.
All right. Thank you. Thank you so much.
See y'all later. Bye.
David Ciarnow donated £5. So thank you so much for that. And he says, hi there. I'm from Ireland, and I will join tonight as soon as I get home. I'm so excited.
Top of the morning to you.
Is how I imagine he spoke it. He could just have like a American accent. Look, I'm from Ireland, and I will join tonight as soon as I get home. David, pumped to have you inside the program. Would really, that would be awesome, dude, to see you inside the program. And thanks for the £5 donation. Always appreciate that so much.
Thank you, dude.
Let's see. Oh wait, who we have somebody on? Hey, what's up? We're gonna bring on the big guns. Yo, what's up, Joe?
Hey, what's up, man?
How are you
How
doing, man?
What's going on?
I'm doing fantastic, bro. How are you doing today? Tell us about you. Tell us about Joe.
Yeah, well, I mean, I've been on a roller coaster ride with when the moment I started this program. I was laid off with the COVID,
Yeah.
and then I realized that I had such a huge gap between what I was doing and where the technology was. So
Yeah.
I did a lot of shopping around, and I bumped into your, as Melissa did, I bumped into your radar JavaScript. I did the entire thing. I did the blackjack complete, the full 8 hours. I think I did it in a day and a half. I sat through the night, got it done. And that's how I got hooked. I like your style of teaching. And then I got to, I learned about the community, and then that was a selling point.
Yeah.
Basically, I said, if I have that community that I can reach out to any time of the day, doesn't matter what time it is, and you get responses right away. I mean, that kind of sold me onto it. And that's it. Since there, everything else is history. I did the Amazon clone, and I'm just trying to pump away every day. It's like, and as you said, there's no ending of this course. You learn, you get new content, you keep learning.
Yeah.
And you keep adding on to your skills, and life has, and that there's no limit to it. So people who are on the fence, don't sit on the fence. It'll hurt your butt. Get off the fence.
Yo, what was your background before you joined Profit with JavaScript? Had you coded before?
Yeah, I was working as a programmer, but it was mainly on the desktop applications, building VBA tools and some SQL Server. So there's not much of web. I did some JavaScript, but not to that extent. I've never used VS Code. This was the first time I was using VS Code. I used Visual Studio, but that's a completely different environment.
Yeah.
And joining this code, I learned so many different skills, like, soft skills, how to program in VS Code, what are the different extensions. And this is only the beginning. I mean, you guys give enough fuel for you to start, and then it's up to you how much commitment you are ready to put in.
Yeah.
To kind of enhance and, learn, compress that learning from whatever 4 years to 3 months. So somebody was saying, when are we done? Well, you're not done. If you do it in 1 month, you're intelligent enough, you can crunch it to 1 month and get done, like Priyanshu and those guys.
Yeah.
They're smart, so they can compress everything and get done in a month or two.
Yep.
Someone might take longer, but it all depends. Everyone has a different pace.
And you just have to put in the work. A lot of the times people think it's some kind of magic pill. They're like, oh my God, I'm just going to pay for this and something.
No, this is not like that fucking diet program, man. This is no diet program.
Exactly.
You can get on and get off whenever you want. It's basically, you need to put that work in. You need to do the projects. You need to read. You need to learn and then implement. And the best part of this year program is that you get to engage with the community. You have people, so many different people at different skill levels. It's amazing. So all in all, I don't have to. I don't know. I try to shut my mouth now. I mean, I've been saying this all the while. Whenever I get on your call, people who are still on the fence, sign up, and you will not regret. This is one of the best decisions you'll ever make. Investing in yourself, it'll pay off.
Yeah.
And we have seen success stories. I don't have to, stories speak to themselves. We have seen people landing jobs in 3 days, a week, a month.
Yeah.
So,
Joe, thank you so much, bro. Really appreciate it. I think you kicked some people's ass on this call. We had I think 2 people join right now. They're like, all right, I'm listening. I'm listening to you, Joe. Joe, always appreciate you. And here's the crazy thing, right? Even when you come on just for like a little bit, and for everybody who jumps on these calls with us, like, thank you so much, because you jump on for a little bit, but you might just change somebody's entire life because now they made a decision, right?
Exactly.
Like the person who just joined, you don't know, maybe 6 months from now, like they just keep working hard and keep going, and they turn into another Priyanshu, or maybe they turn into another you, or they turn into, maybe they like get a better job offer or whatever than like Sonny could. You know what I mean?
Sky's the limit. Sky's the limit.
Or as my brother says, I think he says, sky is not the limit, space is.
Space is the limit. Okay.
Yeah, he always corrects me on that. But okay, thank you.
Nice talking to y'all.
Thank you.
As always, Sonny.
All right, appreciate you.
Thank you so much, dude. Love talking to you always.
Take care.
Peace,
Take
bro.
care.
Nice. I'm getting better with my timing of like hitting that X button. Before I was very, very rude with it. Just,
They're just like,
I was like, yeah. I was like, damn it. I needed to wait for like 5 more seconds. I think that's how my parents feel every time I want to call with them. You know, like talking with them. Like, okay, see you later. Bye. And then they just keep dragging it on over and over. They're like, so okay.
You're just like, oh.
Yeah, but I love them.
That's it.
Yep. Okay. Beautiful, guys. Let me see if there are any other good questions. You guys can just drop them in Slack, or you could just bring it up, Sonny. I think that'd be too. Whoa, what? What's going on here? Somebody's like, she already changed her last name. What's happening, bro?
Yeah, man, my bonds. You know, I'm getting her to cross over to that side after the live call the other day that we had.
Yeah.
On Instagram, everyone was like, yeah, when you guys can get married? So
what's her last name? Is it Papa React?
Yeah, you know, now she's Mama React.
Oh, I see. Yeah, somebody became okay, got it. Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is another question. Is it really risk-free? What the hell? What does that even mean?
Okay, firstly, it is risk-free. You're gonna get 30-day money back guarantee, but guys, you have to take a risk. Like if you're never willing to take a risk, and then you say like, I want to get a 6-figure salary, I want to crush it, I want to be a millionaire, like it's never gonna happen if you're not willing to take that risk, right? You need to go ahead and take the risk. You need to go ahead and make that first jump, and be surrounded by people who are also positive, like-minded. Otherwise, no change ever happens.
Exactly.
You need to be surrounded by those people who are going to push you, because we all kind of reach an internal limit, and you need someone to kind of come behind you and just like push you behind you and say like, right now, no, you can do more. Like, and we kind of always hit that without realizing. Yeah.
Leaf says crossing the street is a risk, but hey, that is where the candy store is. Hey, give it up for Leaf. I love that. And Melissa says, I love candy. So there you go. Yeah. Okay, cool. Awesome. Let's move forward. Do we have anything? No, I think it seems like the slides are done. Awesome. So guys, at this point, if you are here and you're watching, you really shouldn't be. At this point, it's very simple what your task is. If you want to take your career to the next level, what I want you to do and what Sonny wants you to do is click that button below. All right. Yep. Button below. It's right. Where is it? Right over.
Yeah.
Where is it? Right there. There it goes. All right. So click that button.
We've actually got Sayuri on the call as well.
Click it, guys.
Click it. Okay. Give me 1 second. I'll bring her on in just a second. But here's what I want you guys. Here's what we want you guys to do right now. All right. If you're on the fence, guys, today is the last day of this program. The enrollment will be shutting down. If you guys are even thinking about joining the program, what I want you to do is drop it in the comments below. If you're interested or you are going to join the program today, I want you to drop that in the comments below saying, yes, I'm interested in joining Profit with JavaScript. Okay, just give me something along those lines, even if you're like slightly curious. Okay, just go ahead in the comments, in YouTube chat, in Crowdcast, drop that there. Now, guys, as far as this program is concerned, all these projects are here for you. But what I want you to do is go scroll down to this, right? And it'll ask you, hey, are you ready to become a JavaScript developer? There are 2 payment plans. So choose whichever one you want, okay? Whether you want a 3-month or one time. This is our most popular one, this one, just because you save 20% on this, all right? And go ahead and click join now and save 20%. And what that's going to do is going to take you to a page like this, all right? On this page, all you have to do is just fill out your email, phone, card, whatever is your favorite method of payment, hit complete purchase. And what that's going to do is take you to the next step and actually enroll you inside of the program. You're going to get a welcome email from us. We're going to show you how to join our Slack community, how to join our text, how to join our Facebook group for Profit with JavaScript. And we're going to show you how to get on your first coaching call. So really, right after you hit that button, you become part of the Profit with JavaScript family, and then we got you from there, and we will help you out. Does that make sense, guys?
Let us know in the comments, guys, if you are willing to join. You want to go ahead and get inside of the course. Let us know in the comments.
Yep. Today is the last day, guys, and then the doors close. And then even if you want to join the program, you won't be able to join the program.
Exactly.
How much is it, Kryptonite? Hopefully this answers your question. I think you probably asked a little bit ago. Okay. Sally says, I want to join the program. I am desperate about the course. I'm interested, but I can't afford because of my financial status. Okay. So here's what I would say to that, right? If you are unable to join the course, save up. Maybe when we launch again, we're probably going to launch again at the end of this year.
Yeah.
Maybe come back then. There's also our free content that we have on YouTube. You can go to that, right? But here are the two things that happen if you can read over here at the top. Tonight, not only will the doors close, but the price will hike up one more time. All right. So the price will go up to almost $800.
Yeah.
So if you're on the fence, this is the time. But if you really can't join it, look, we have our content on YouTube. Just watch that. Get value from that. Then maybe save up. Use that to make an income. And then you can join this program later. Hey, Gloss joined. Awesome. I'm going to hit invite on you, Gloss. And if you want to jump on, you're welcome to jump on.
Also, AS says any kind of offer, can't afford to pay $700. You can actually do a split payment plan. So that might be something that works for you if $700 upfront is too much.
Exactly. Yep. Nice. Codex Path is rooting for you for Instagram. Follow you there. Okay, Siddhar says, I'm really busy with uni and it's pretty hectic. I'm really interested to join this course. Is it better to just join in a few months? Siddharth, totally up to you, right? Like you saw, Greg was on this call. First of all, I just want to say, if you want to join it in 3 months from now, that's fine. Do that. Okay, that's fine. But you remember Greg was on the call earlier, right? He's going 60 hours a week. He has 3 kids. He's married, and he has 8 pets and like 15 chickens. That's a lot of chickens. Now, what he's doing, right? He's alongside what he's doing, he's going through the course. I think of it like fitness. You can't just go hard for 1 month and expect to be good. Do a little bit of fitness every single day. What you're not taking into account here, Siddharth, is the 3 months time that you're going to waste to join the course later. In those 3 months, if you even put in 30 minutes a day, you will be so far towards your goal. It won't even be funny.
Yeah.
So you can look at the money or you can look at the actual opportunity cost. I would argue that the growth that you would lose in those 3 months is probably much greater than the price. So that's all I would say to that.
Yeah. And I would actually quote something from Grant Cardone here, where he said pretty much, like somebody said the same thing. Like, I want to like buy his offer or whatever he was selling at the time, like in 3 months time. Now he said like, okay, like let's imagine like what's going to happen in 3 months. And then like, think of it this way, right? Like if you was to jump in now and you coded, like Qazi said, for like just half an hour a day, in 3 months time, like we actually spoke about a lot of this during today's call, like where we said it could be 3 months where if you put in enough time and effort, like you can actually go ahead and get to a really good point in web development, right? In 3 months time. Now, if you consider the loss, if you consider it as a loss, like you're gonna be losing that 3 months of growth, right? Think of it that way. If you don't join today, then that's the kind of way I would flip it and think of it like that, right?
Time,
like,
man.
Yeah.
Time is just ultimate, right? Like Sonny is okay with losing money, but the one thing that's worse than anything, like Sonny, today, if you were like 90 years old,
yeah,
there's nothing you can do to stop that aging process, right? If you had billions of dollars, you would try to pay billions of dollars to go back.
Yeah, 100%.
But you can't. So time, like this happened to me the other day, actually. Like I was sitting with Frankie. We went to by Dana's Point. There's a beach by Dana's Point. It's near Laguna Beach. And we went, and Frankie and I were sitting down. And we're sitting down and we're working on like creating content for Clever Programmer.
Yep.
Just a little bit in front of us, right? We see this old couple come by.
Yeah.
They are probably like 92, 94 years old. They're like, dude, they're so frail. They're like these people, they're like little people. They're so cute. They're like cuddling together, but they're like having so much difficulty just walking, bro. Like they have a cane and they're like trying to help each other walk. And it's the most adorable thing to see, but it's like the saddest thing to see.
Yeah.
Because they came there to enjoy the view. They came there to enjoy and experience the beach, the water, the ocean, just like you and I would, or just like you and Maribon, or me and Amberly, right? Any of us would.
Yeah.
So they are just people too. They want to enjoy their life. But it's so sad because I don't know how much time they have left on their end.
Yeah.
And Frankie and I were like, holy fuck, bro. Like this just puts so many things into perspective. Just the fact we're not 90 or something.
Yeah.
Like, we should be happy waking up every fucking day.
Yeah. 100%. And that's another thing, guys. Like, even if we're not like 90 at this point, don't assume that we're gonna get to 90, you know, like
Right.
be grateful for every day and always take an opportunity like at the moment it's presented. Otherwise, it's kind of like, you know, you're gonna get to a position where like you're gonna assume like, oh, like maybe I'll do it at this point, maybe I'll do this point. Guys, we don't even know if we're gonna be here at this point. Like the whole world never would have guessed that the world would have gone into like a lockdown, right?
Yep.
So like don't wait for like another opportunity to come, because before you know it, like that will get taken from you, and you just you know what I mean? And nothing is worse than regret. That's it.
I love what you just said, because Jeff Bezos.
Yeah.
They asked him, he was between continuing with his bookstore or he was going to do something else, right?
Yeah.
And bookstore later turned into Amazon.
Yeah.
They're like, what made you decide to push through with Amazon and not go pursue just a regular lifestyle?
Right.
And he said, he calls it the regret minimization theory.
Right.
And all it is he said, if I'm on my deathbed and I'm old, what will I regret less? Will I regret less trying to actually go and create Amazon? Will that be a life I will regret less? Or will the life where I just go my 9-to-5 job and do my job and become better at it, will I regret that? And he's like, I will regret way more if I just went the regular route. And that's what made him actually decide, right? So for example, even when you're thinking about not just for this program, not just for this, but in life in general, if you have those crossroads, I would think about what are you going to regret more, and then do that thing now. So then when you're older, you're like, I don't regret it. I took a chance on myself.
Exactly. And even if you fail, guys, at least you won't have the regret, right? And honestly, I would say failure is going to be your best teacher. Like there is not going to be a better teacher than failure. Why do kids walk? Like if a kid was like, every time they fell over, they were just like, oh, you know, I'm just going to give up. I'm going to do this thing. Like, there would be nobody walking around, you know, like it's the same with coding. Like you always get people who kind of like join in or they would like watch tutorials and things like that, and they would quit. Now take the risk, have the discipline to stick it through when it gets tough. And that combined with just some good energy is going to take you a hell of a lot further than just kind of wanting the desire for money, or like doing it for the wrong reasons, you know, or assuming that tomorrow is going to be there. Like,
that's right. So guys, that is why we want you to click that button below and jump inside Profit with JavaScript. If you take that chance on us, we want to take that chance on you and commit ourselves to helping you succeed and grow. We want to be there every single step of the way. The whole community is like actual family.
Yep.
You will see that experience from everybody who's in the chat, and they're just chatting and sharing their insights about PWG of their own accord. And you will see it's like a family. Everybody cares about each other, and everybody even that we bring on. You guys heard from Melissa, and she's like, hey, I'm like having fun. Just happy to be here. So last day, we're going to be going offline right about now.
Yep.
Jump in. Don't think about it. Jump inside a Profit with JavaScript. Let us help you out on your career. Be there to guide you if you let us, right? You have to give us the privilege to be able to help you, and then we can take it from there. And let's take your career to the next level, and let's take your skills to the next level. Imagine 3 to 6 months from now. Imagine in the next 3 months, you have all your React skills and your JavaScripts down. Imagine that you have projects like Spotify, Slack clone, Amazon, all of them on your portfolio. Imagine that at the end of the 3 months, you start applying to jobs on LinkedIn, right? And you start applying to all these jobs. And imagine in December, 3 months from now, you're having recruiters hit you up with job after job offer. And now it's not a matter of, will I ever get a job? It's a matter of your questions change. Your questions are, which job should I choose?
Yep.
Right? Which job will I like more? Which one pays me more? Which one do I have more growth in? You see what I mean? The questions change. It's not like, will I ever get a job? It's like, which job is actually the best for me? That's the transformation we're looking to create when we work with you. What happens 3 months from now when it's December? Or the other opportunity, or the other way to look at it, is if you don't take the chance, December comes by, and you're still the same exact person with the same exact skill sets. How many times does that happen to you in fitness in life? Right? You're like, hey, by next year, I'm going to be this person who's completely fit. You know, I'm shredded. I have 6-pack abs. You might start something and then it's done and it's over. And you wish that that change happened and didn't happen. And now you're 25. Now you're 26. Now you're 27. Now you're 30 something. So unless you make a change, ain't nothing going to change.
Exactly. And the best advice, guys, is literally just whatever you're going to do, just start now. Don't think about it. Don't overcomplicate it. Just start.
That's it. It's as simple as that. So guys, with that said, we love your beautiful face. Thank you so much for being here. We appreciate you. And
we actually do have one person.
Want to bring on one more person?
We have Sayuri waiting.
Oh, okay.
Let's go ahead and bring on Sayuri.
Okay, let me bring Sayuri on. Hey. Sayuri, how are you doing?
Sayuri.
Great, man. It's all going great.
So nice to see you. Is that a white turtleneck?
Oh, no, this is a peacock feather.
No, I'm talking about what you're wearing.
Ah, yeah.
Nice. It's like Steve Jobs. Except he has like black turtlenecks.
Yeah, he has a black one. Yeah, right.
You're like the angelic version of Steve Jobs.
Yeah.
The mean version of him.
Yeah, I was actually telling something about Steve Jobs to Rishikesh on this chat.
Nice. That's funny. Wow. Thanks so much for coming on here, Sayuri. Tell us like how you've been enjoying the program. I think you've been in it for some time now.
Yeah.
And maybe what your even background was before you started coding.
Yeah, like I would like to tell that I joined in after the second challenge, and I joined in as an absolute beginner.
Yeah.
And now today at this point of time, I'm taking coaching classes. I'm taking coaching classes with a group of 4 to 5 people in it. Although I'm taking it for free, but I am taking it, guys. Like,
Meaning you're the one teaching.
Yeah, I'm the one teaching.
That's the important thing.
Nice.
Yeah, and guys, like, why? Like, we have 759 people on Crowdcast, and why are you here? It's because you want to be a developer, right? And wanting is not enough. Taking action is all what matters.
Yeah.
Massive personalities achieve massive success because they are massive action takers. So, like, guys, take the action, click onto that button and join in, because like nothing comes for free. Every freaking thing requires investment. Like, what do you even get for free? Not even a candy from a mall, man. Come on, this is like, then this course is going to teach you how to make money, so it will require some money. Get in, man. Everything requires investment.
Damn.
Nice.
I love
And like,
Love that.
and yeah, and the fence is not the place to be. It hurts a lot there. And guys, like, why are you not joining? Like, if you're not sure, these guys are telling you from so long that they have a money back guarantee, which you will not require. I know, which you not need, but like, take it and just see what's in it. because like regret is one thing you never want to do it in your life. You never want to have any regret in your life.
Yeah.
Like yeah, you'll regret it, man. Like try it, like fly, try everything. Do not regret. Regret is not a thing you want to do. So get in, join in. I like I got it for 297 and I'm very happy.
Yeah.
Like yeah, I tell my father the course has become for 697 now. I got it for 296.
You know, that's another thing I love. Like those are the ones that saw us. It's almost like they're investors. And when
Yeah.
this price hiking, they're like, let's go. It's like Tesla. You're investing in Tesla. Nas is like, let's go. When Tesla's going up, Nas is bad on this.
Yeah, I had a hard time convincing my dad. Even though I came ninth and I got 50% off, I had a very hard time convincing my dad to get me in because like definitely he's going to pay for it. Obviously, like I don't earn, so I can't pay. So my mom helped me a lot in helping like convincing my dad,
Yeah.
and like finally he's convinced and like I'm happy now. Like getting guys like if you need to convince your parents, do it because it's worth it. You'll
Yeah.
regret if you not do it now. And like I saw someone named Abhi in the chat. Like he's like kids and young people should play around and should not be coding or so. Like I want to tell him like Steve Jobs says, not me. Steve Jobs is saying like start something when you are young because at that point of time you have nothing to lose. You don't have any responsibilities. You don't have to feed your family. So it's the ideal time to start anything. Like you start early, you fail early, you achieve success early.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
actually a beautiful point that you said about just failing early and failing fast. And that actually leads to everything that you can achieve in life.
Yep.
Yeah. Thank you.
Get it back.
I
Thank
always, we appreciate you so much, Sayuri. This is awesome. Thank you so much for coming on.
One more thing,
Go ahead.
Kazi.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Shantanu, Shrikar, and Rushi wants to get on this. Like, so if you can help them out, it's like it would be great if you have some time because I can see them in chats and they are really willing to get in.
Okay.
Like,
Awesome. Damn. Sayuri, thank you for coming on. Appreciate you.
Thank you,
thank
sir.
you, man. Thank you for taking me in.
Yep. You got it. Take care. Bye. Yeah. I mean, even this place we got, right? So we can actually do the live streams better. So we can have Nas, Frankie, and everybody in one place. So the whole Clever Programmer team can work out of one place. This mentioned that we pay $15,000 a month for it. The mic that you have, Sonny, right now, how much is the mic?
It was a couple of hundred, wasn't it?
It's like $500, $600. And it's just a mic.
This was more than the course, guys.
This is more, it's almost more than the course. How much are the headsets you have?
About 200, wasn't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
And why did we invest into those things?
So we can improve the quality that goes back into delivering the value to you guys.
Is it better for you guys, this experience of having a better mic, better video, better everything? Right? So it's just as simple as that. Like it's not, you don't have to be like really smart to think about this, but like if you want to foster and create things like you're not, I wish we got all of this for free. Like it'd be cool to just have this mic for free, but like it's an investment. And then what you're able to do with that investment takes you so far. My camera that you guys are looking at, that was a $2,500 investment. This camera is how all of Clever Programmer was built. This camera is the reason why there's 146 people right now live on YouTube, 95 live on Crowdcast right now. It's like almost like a stadium, you know?
And also
Just
there's
one-
other things, like there's the computers which are powering everything, right? We upgrade those things. Like that's an investment.
I just had to buy a $9,000 iMac Pro because my computer sometimes can't handle streaming and so it disconnects.
Yeah.
So investment is just like, I want you guys to make that a religion in your mind. Like invest, don't look back. The only thing I ever regret is not investing. There are times where I've invested into a coach where I was like, oh my God, I've learned so much. There are times where I invested into a coach and it didn't go well and I was has to go fast. So like, that's the only thing that matters for me at the end of the day. Like, did I invest? Did I take a chance? If I did, I'm just moving.
Yep.
You know how many days it took me to make a decision on this place? It's 15,000. It's like one of the biggest decisions of my life, by the way. I don't want to make it seem like, oh, we just had so much money that like we could just do it, so easily. What's this lag stuff? Everybody, huh?
It's all good now. It just cut for a little bit. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Do you know how many days it took to make this decision, by the way, on this mansion? And this is for real. Like, I don't know if you actually even know this, by the way, Sonny.
Yeah.
Like, do you know how many days it took to make the decision to move here?
I think it was around a week.
Bro, to move into this place,
Yeah.
it took me 2 days
Yeah.
to decide. We saw it. 2 days later, we had paid for it.
That's awesome, man.
It was a crazy experience, man.
And I want to say it was one of the biggest decisions. It was literally a decision like, if it doesn't work out, there will be no more clever programmer. Like, it was that big of a decision. Like, everything dies. At the end of the day, I feel like how you just get better is you just make these decisions fast. No matter how big they are, just make them fast. Like, I was even getting mad on the call with you where you were like deciding, and I'm like, I have to fucking convince you to get this mic. I'm like, bro, just why are we spending so much time?
Before the mic, I remember I was debating to get an ultra wide. So now I have a massive screen in front of me. And I was like, should I get this screen? And he was like, how long you been debating? I was like, a few days. He was like, dude, you should have spent an hour to buy that.
Yeah. Like, to me, it almost like, I almost sometimes get angry. Like, it doesn't make sense to me why, like, just buy it. Like, table probably need it. Like, just buy. People spend so much time and they go cheap with things like their laptop or their phone. And I'm like, how often do you leave without your phone? They're like, never. I'm like, how many hours do you spend? Like 4 hours a day, every day. But then they're like trying to make sure that the phone is cheap and not, you know what I mean? It's like certain things to me make no sense.
Yeah.
So anything that's, especially I think when things are an asset, you have to value them differently.
Yep.
With that said, guys, I think we have to wrap it up because we've been on for a really long time.
Yep.
We love all of you guys. Thank you guys for jumping on here. I'm sorry we couldn't take on some people. I apologize. Because we've been doing this for last week and the week before that. So for this one, we just wanted to make sure we addressed some of the main questions you guys have. I just want to end it with, here is right here, guys, last day to enroll in this program before the cards close, and also last day before
I think it's cutting. I think it's cutting, guys. But I think if can you guys still hear me, or is the stream still going? So Priyanshu says, yeah, we can hear you, Sonny. It's maybe like, okay. So yeah, so the stream, I mean, I guess they're kind of frozen at this point. So what I would say is, yeah, guys, all we want to say is the course is going to be going up in price today. So at the end of today, it's going to be going up in price. Make sure you take advantage of that. Either click the button down below if you're on Crowdcast, or the link will be in the description. So make sure you go ahead and check that out. And yeah, guys, I want to go ahead and let me see if I can share my screen. Let me go ahead and share it for you. So I'll go ahead and give you guys a breakdown of what they were going to talk about. So let me go ahead and share the screen so you guys can see this right now, right? So you've got, go to Clever Programmer. Okay. So you guys should be able to see my screen right about now. Let me make that full screen if I can. I don't know how to make this full screen, guys, for you. But what you can see right now is on my side, you're going to see the course right now. So you'll be able to access this through the link in the description or through the button down below if you're on Crowdcast. Guys, remember the price will go up but to 797 at the point. I'm not sure how to make it full screen. A few people say make it full screen. Yeah, I'm not sure, guys. Let me go ahead and see if I can close video. Oh, okay. Now you guys can see me. There we go. We're back. We're back. Okay. So yeah, ended it on a bit of a weird one there. Sorry about that, guys. It was because we're just having some technical difficulty. So I went ahead and jumped back on the main account. So yeah, guys, just to wrap out, okay. The link will be in the description for the course. So now let me go ahead and share my screen, and we should be able to get full screen for you guys. So there we go. That's what I was trying to do. Okay, so here's the course, guys, for all of you. Make sure if you're on the fence or you're not sure, just go ahead and check it out, because as we said, the price is going to go up. Okay, the price is going to go up on at the end of the day. So you've guys got about 11 hours left, and that's the last chance you're going to get it for this price. But after that, the price is going to go up. And remember, guys, 15 modules. We've got the success coaches where you get personalized video feedback. We're also going to teach you how to make an income. And you're going to have weekly coaching calls. That includes coaching calls with myself. So if you're on the fence and you sort of want to get in and on those coaching calls, then make sure you go ahead and check out the course right now, guys. What I would say to each and every one of you who is sitting on that fence right now, okay? Now, my main advice to you guys would be, let me go ahead and bring it back for a second. My main advice to you guys would be, if you're on the fence right now, and you aren't sure, right? So you're thinking about joining, but you're just not 100% sure. What I would say is go ahead, join the course, right? That way you can take advantage of the price it's at right now, because in 11 hours it's going to go up in price. And then pretty much go ahead, try the course out. You have a 30-day money back guarantee, so you can pretty much do the course for 29 days, which means you get pretty much 3.5 weeks worth of coaching and all that beautiful stuff. And then you're going to be able to actually go ahead and benefit from all of that stuff. And then you can make the decision. But if you delay on the decision, you're going to you're basically going to go ahead and lose that price that we're offering right now. And once it goes up, it doesn't come back down. I want to say a warm welcome to, we've got a few people that just jumped in. We have Glide Temporio. Welcome. We have David Bianchi. Welcome, dude. Ciao for you, Kanke. Steve Wilkington and Jake K. So a bunch of people just jumped in right now, guys. Go ahead, and if you're on the fence, there you go. Be part of the fam with these guys. So yeah, with that said, if you want, just go ahead, check it out in the description. But yeah, it's been an awesome chat with you guys. Just want to say a massive thank you to everyone who jumped on today's stream. And with that said, guys, we will see your beautiful faces in the next one. Okay, go ahead, check out the link in the description or click that button. And thank you so much, guys, for the lovely birthday wishes. Tomorrow I'm gonna be celebrating that. And this is from Team CP, Qazi, Naz, everyone over at Pivot Program, and myself. Thank you so much, guys, and until next time, peace.